So, Eric, how many times do you think you've stared at your bank balance and gone, wait, where did all my money go? I mean, I think it's everyone, right? End of the month, the numbers don't lie, but somehow, it's always a mystery.
Way too many times, Kaori, if I'm honest. I was actually convinced for years that if I just found the right budgeting app, it'd solve everything for me, like some kind of magic fix. But, every month, that mystery gap would show up anyway. It's not really the income, it's, what did you say last time? Awareness, not arithmetic.
Yes, and today we get to go back to this beautiful practice from Japan. Over a century old, that's kind of the anti-app. It's called Kakeibo. For anyone listening, that's Kakeibo, and it means household financial ledger. First published by Hani Motoko, Japan's first female journalist, in 1904. She wanted something for real families, not corporations or accountants. But here's what I love. It isn't just a way to budget. It's a gratitude journal for your money.
Yeah, and before I looked into this, I'll admit I thought, it's just another way of tracking cash, surely. But with Kakeibo, it's not about micromanaging expenses for the sake of control, which is very much the Western approach, isn't it? Kakeibo's more introspective. It treats your money as a mirror, reflecting your values, your fears, what you truly care about, not what you think you should care about.
Exactly. It's therapy for your wallet, as strange as that sounds. Instead of obsessing over controlling spending, you foster awareness, gratitude, and self-understanding. And that's the promise. Spend just 30 days honestly reflecting with Kakeibo, and you start seeing your money and yourself so differently.
I still have a bit of that tech guy skepticism, but after what we talked about last time, when you treat savings as non-negotiable, almost sacred, you kind of realise maybe throwing more tech at the problem isn't always the answer. Sometimes you need to sit down with a pen and actually listen to what your finances are saying back.
But this is where it flips everything we're taught in the West, right? Traditional budgets focus on control over habits, but that's exhausting and honestly unrealistic for most of us. We're human, not robots. Kakeibo doesn't fight that nature. It works with it, using reflection instead of guilt trips.
Completely. I think that's what hooked me, the focus on slowing down, observing and not rushing to judgment. Like when you take those 5 minutes every night to jot down what you spent, it's not, here's where I failed, it's just, let's see what I did today. The act of reviewing, as dull as it sounds, kind of wakes you up to realities that were invisible before.
I get that. I remember years ago, I started tracking my evening tea stops, and I thought, oh, it's just a $2 drink. But when I saw the pattern, every day after work, my little treat suddenly wasn't about tea. It was a little treat after a stressful day, which, okay, fair. But it revealed something about my mood and my habits, way more than the money part did.
That's spot on. I almost feel weird writing $6 coffee and then asking, was this joy or was it just my autopilot running? I might be wrong here, but it's not the numbers that change your habits. It's the story behind them. An impulse target run. Were you happy after, or did you realize you were avoiding something else entirely?
That's classic Japanese wisdom. You know yourself not by your intentions, but by your actions. And Kakeibo, honestly, I think its real magic is making those invisible patterns visible. Suddenly, you start to see the why behind every dollar.
And then the patterns just start to reveal themselves, don't they? I mean, you start connecting the dots between feelings, impulses, and money. Stuff no app is ever going to nudge you about.
Which brings us to the practical side. If you're curious about starting, here's the heart of Kakeibo. Each month, you ask 4 questions. 1. How much money do I have? That's your starting point. 2. How much would I like to save? Make it realistic, but don't be afraid to aim a little higher.
3. How much am I spending? That's just a record, not a judgment. And 4. How can I improve? That's the reflection part, isn't it? It's all about honest curiosity, not shame. Right, and then, when you spend, you put each purchase into one of 4 categories. Survival, like groceries or rent. Optional, like eating out or hobbies. Culture, so books, classes, anything that expands your mind. And extra, the wildcard stuff. Emergencies, gifts, those surprise car repairs.
And the daily routine is surprisingly gentle. 5 minutes before bed, review what you spent, note which category it falls into, and add 1 line on how it made you feel. So, like $20 at the bookstore, felt inspired, or $30 online, felt kind of empty after. At the end of the month, go back to those 4 questions. What patterns did you find? Any surprises? What would you tweak for next month?
You know, hearing all that, someone's probably thinking, that sounds like a lot of writing though. But honestly, Kaori, compared to all the time I've spent punching numbers into apps, this is nothing. And the reflection is just different. A notebook and pen slows you down. There's something about seeing your own handwriting. It's like your mind absorbs it differently.
Totally. But for everyone who loves tech, you can use your banking app or something like YNAB or SoFi. Let tech track the numbers. Those apps gather every transaction anyway. Then, just once a week, sit down with your summary and reflect. Where did your money actually go? More importantly, why? The app gives you the data, but only you can find the story.
And that's it, isn't it? Kakeibo is human. The data is just the start. It's the reflection that transforms you. I mean, we had Sarah. She realised after a month it wasn't really fitness she valued. It was how she looked, not how she felt. And James, every time he stress shopped, there was always a terrible work call beforehand. Nothing changed till he noticed those feelings, not just the receipts.
You can't automate awareness, no matter how many apps you have. Kakeibo isn't going to fix your finances for you. It'll show you what's really happening. And then, that's when change gets gentle, not forced. It just starts to make sense.
So if you want to try it, all you really need is a notebook or a notes app, a way to track your spending, and honestly, 5 minutes at night. Bring radical honesty and a bit of curiosity. Give yourself a month. You're not aiming for perfection, just for a bit more awareness and gratitude with your money. Every dollar, every receipt is a story. It's just about being ready to listen to it.
And you know what, Eric? That's the challenge for everyone this week. Set up a tracker, write out those 4 questions, and for the next 30 days, just have a conversation with your money. No guilt, just curiosity. Remember, the unexamined wallet keeps you broke, as the Japanese say. We'll be back next time with the 24-hour rule, how to stop impulse spending, which, let's be honest, we all could use. Eric, shall we wrap up?
Absolutely, Kaori. Thank you as always for the wisdom. And everyone listening, remember, it's not about what you earn, but how you see and use every single dollar. Thanks for joining us on a dollar at a time. Until next episode, Kaori, good night.
Good night, Eric. Good night, everyone. And may your money bring you peace. See you soon.